Ladies and gentlemen, it's confession time. My name is Keith, and I'm a tech gadget junkie. Oh, yes, I love all sorts of tech, and I love smart tech as well, whether we're talking about the lights, the Google lights, or the cameras, or the garage doors, or the front doors, or the back doors, all the cool stuff. I love it. I love talking about it. I love trying it out. Guilty. So when you tell me that there is going to be a movie that has that element in it, I'm curious. Now, the most recent film that I want to talk to you about right now is a movie called Held. Now, Held is a thriller, and it tells the story of this married couple who aren't doing so well. And they decide that they need a weekend away to work on things. So they decide that they're going to go to the most remote house that they can find in the middle of absolutely nowhere, which, yes, I realize exactly is what remote means, but let's move on. And they're in this beautiful home, and they're having their first night there together. Again, seems like they're on the path to at least try to get things back to where they should be. They wake up the next morning, and then all of a sudden they realize that they're in a smart home that's a lot smarter than they thought. The door's locked, the blinds come down, there are cameras, and they are not in control. Somebody or somebodies has the upper hand. Somebody or somebodies is watching what they are doing, and now they are trapped in this completely brilliant take on home invasion. Now, we have seen movies like The Strangers and like Vacancy, which have shown us home invasion before. And historically, when we think of home invasion, at least when I think of it, I think of somebody storming the castle, if you will, and taking over and holding you against your will. But what if that person is somebody that you don't see, somebody that's doing it remotely, controlling all of your smart gadgets? And that is what we have here. You would think a movie like this would scare somebody like me who loves tech, but just the opposite. I saw this and I thought, what a fascinating, refreshing take on this. This movie stars Jill Aubrey, and I mention her because she also wrote the script. You go, girl. I was very impressed with this script and how this movie plays out. Not going to tell you anything because that's not what I do here. Not spoiling a darn thing, but what I will say is if you are looking for a refreshing thriller, this might be just the movie for you. I was watching this movie thinking to myself, this is something that could potentially happen. How difficult or how easy would it be for somebody to be able to take over control? I saw that movie and immediately I was changing passwords. I thought that this movie, again, a fresh take on something that we've seen before. If you're going to show me a home invasion movie, don't show me all the other ones that I've already seen. Show me something new. And that is exactly what Held accomplishes here. I thought it was very enjoyable. I thought it had its moments of like jump scares. Sometimes I wasn't sure what was louder, the screams coming from the basement or the screams of me watching a Manchester City game. That tells me the movie's effective. I give this movie a B. If you have the chance to see Held, which I thoroughly recommend that you do, it is on different streaming services right now. Let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.